Look at the size of this tree. You gotta be kidding me, guys. This is a western hemlock. This tree's probably, could be going close to 1,000 years old. I like how he has this little buddy growing off of one of his roots here. And this is a normal sized tree. Look at these magnificent roots. It's insane. Wow. Hey, just out here at the Yukon Lake. Look at this thing. Can't see the top of it. It's a nice trail. Look at this ancient beast that had fallen here. It's a weird energy. It's got spider web on my face. It's very like humbling. Look at the base of this tree. I think 1800s or even up till the early 1900s. You should look it up. On the west coast of Canada, I think also some in the United States and in southern United States, but mostly in the west coast of Canada, people actually built houses in these trees. There was one, I think it was a 3-story house or a 3-bedroom house or something like this. It was where like modern day Vancouver exists. And it's wild to think that like Vancouver used to look like this a couple hundred years ago. This is what Vancouver would have looked like essentially. Mega trees and dense rainforest type growth. Hey, we got some stepping stones here. See? Yeah, different. I guess I can lay them out as needed. Woo. Yeah. I want to talk about I can't get enough of these trees, but the strange energy in these forests. And also, what's the deal with national parks? You know? I think something is wrong with national parks. It's like tons of people go missing at national parks. And I mean, to me, that doesn't seem like a mystery because tons of people visit national parks. And especially a lot of people that specifically go hiking at national parks and so on are not always like backcountry experienced hikers. They're just average people. And that's their version of exploring nature, is just going to the park for some reason. When, for example, there's, like in British Columbia, there's so many places that are pretty much unknown that are just as beautiful, if not more beautiful, than like Jasper Park or Banff National Park. But it's because it's the national park. So what's this weird thing with the national park? Like I said, there's like, to me, I do sense a strange energy often in national parks. And that's what I'm trying to get at, is what is it? And I can see where people are coming from when they believe there's more to just people simply getting lost. There's something strange happening in national parks. Now, this is my strange brain, but if you listen, it actually sounds more like a jungle today. You can actually hear birds and so on, where when I was hiking up the mountain the other day, it was like dead quiet. It was quite creepy. Beautiful mushrooms starting to grow through here. But I see where people are coming from, why, because there's also really, really mysterious disappearances that have happened in national parks, right? Like strange, unexplained type disappearances. So that is more than just the fact that people are there. Like something mysterious is actually happening in certain cases. Look at this beautiful tree. It's so dead. It could like fall, it feels like at any time. It's massive, dead, old thing. Crazy. It's like a tombstone for itself. But apparently too, actually trees, like it might not actually be 100% dead. Probably still has some consciousness in it. Like trees, their nervous systems are extremely slow. So they actually apparently die extremely slow too, in a way. It's like tree beard, right? They talk like this, and everything takes a very long time, right? This is actually like genius, because as far as science now knows, that's true. That's how trees, their consciousness works, or that's how they interact with the world in slow motion, a different time scale. This trail is super beautiful. There's a little bridge built here over this marsh, I guess. And they have these little Haida art signs to mark the trail. That's cool. I sure hope nothing is being messed up here. Seems like the sound is recording perfect and everything. Oh, another spider web on my face. Oh, wow. Wow. Look. Oh, I can't even. I gotta get a bit closer. Oh, it feels just so weird being in the presence of these trees, though. Oh, there's a ton more spiders. I can see them everywhere. I don't like spiders very much, but oh my God. Look at these trees. Oh, it's hard to, yeah, it's really hard to conceptualize what these look like exactly. Let me turn this around. Oh my God. These two trees here. Okay, ready? I don't want to get abused by all these spiders. Oh. Oh my God, you could build a house in this tree, man, I'm telling you. Look at this. Look at this tree. Oh, and its brother next to it here. Look at these things, oh my God. Let me turn this around. Where can I put this? Look at the size of this tree. My arm span is over 6 feet. Not even like a fifth of the way around. Oh my. These things, incredible. It just makes me feel like I'm a little tiny ant, crawling through the forest. Like, telling you, if you haven't experienced these forests, you need to. You need to get out here and see these things. Oh, look at this path. This path just goes right along these roots of these two just absolutely magnificent giants. Wow. I'm really happy that the old loggers didn't cut down every single tree, it seems. However, it does seem that they got most of them. Here's a dead one, or a stump, kind of. It's creepy, actually, like in these forests. You'll just see all these stumps that are like normally like 10 feet off the ground or so, because they use these springboards that they just cut into the side of the tree. And you see those old pictures, the guy standing up on these little boards on the sides of these massive trees, just hacking away at it with an axe. But the thing that I just can't imagine is the amount of energy and the force from when a tree like that one that I saw back there, that's like 40 feet in circumference, 50 feet even, when that thing falls and crashes into the forest floor. That must be something to experience. And I can definitely understand, like, the thrill these loggers must have been getting was something else. And just hiking into these, like, prehistoric forests, and being the first ones to see these trees. First settlers, at least, for this scenario. Wow. But the same thing is the natives, They apparently, like, I don't know about this trail, but in this area there are ancient trails that the natives had used for thousands of years, likely, to travel through this valley down to this lake, which we'll see very soon. But as we have now gone on a huge tangent, and we sit again in the presence of an absolutely hulking dead tree and an even bigger still live tree, but probably dying tree, we will return to the topic of the national forest, because the point, like, now that I've shown you more of this and I'm telling you a little bit about culture and the people that have lived here, what exactly, this is what I was thinking with national parks, like, why is the energy weird? I think in a way it has to do with, like, what are they protecting? Or what is a national park? What is a park? Like, this is the weird thing, is it's like the, especially the park here, for example, they are putting it, to theoretically protect the indigenous land. But now that it has become a park, no one can actually live there. So realistically, no one can use the land now anymore, I don't really know if that's the answer. Apparently, people used to go down and live there temporarily to to protect the area from desecration and so on. That, I guess, makes sense. And that's the sad thing. It's true. It does. I guess that's what they're trying to protect against, is this desecration, further stealing of artifacts and so on, grave site desecration. However, the thing is it's pretty much already been completely desecrated. You know, like you look around in these forests, for example, almost everywhere. Like, I mean, I haven't hiked tens of miles out into the middle of absolute nowhere in the jungle. I guess there would be more untouched land potentially, but it's not a very big island. I think most likely the loggers have pretty much got all the trees from everywhere they can. And before there was any parks, before there was any people trying to protect things, tons of tourists, visitors. I just earlier read a story about some, I'm assuming they're rich because they were driving in a yacht, some tourists in 1950s, I believe, and they came across one of the Haida villages, and they just went and cut down the totem pole and took it with them. And they got caught, I guess, by the police, and it was confiscated. I don't even know if they got in trouble or what, but maybe they're fined. It doesn't matter. Not the point. It's just, so I understand trying to protect against that type of thing. That makes complete sense, right? But at the same time as them doing that, they are making it so no one can really use the land the way it's meant to be used. And also, it's really just another like colonial, another like white man bureaucratic policy that's in place. Like the whole idea of the existence of the national park and the bureaucracy surrounding that is like the colonizers, so to speak, idea. That it's like but they're not. No one sees it that way. When really that's pretty much what it is, right? So, like it's the white people protecting the land somehow. The Indians lost. No. We all lose when we destroy nature. That's the point. Look, there's a giant cedar here. Right there, giant cedar. It seems that the loggers have got most of the cedars because that's like actually the biggest cedar I think I've seen since I've been here. I'm more impressed by those western hemlock because there's another cedar through here. It's pretty nice. Never really seen hemlocks that big. Nice little boardwalk here. This is cool, right? Relaxing. Oh, look. See that? That's Nern root. But yeah, for some reason I just find there's a strange energy surrounding these national parks. And I'm not actually criticizing the system of the park, and I'm not sure what the right answer is. I mean, the right answer is, yeah, to respect and so-called protect nature. But we also, we need to use it to some extent, just like all cultures have, in a sustainable way, I guess, is the goal. Coming up on the lake now. It's quite a trail, and it's just oh. Yeah. I also, though, with these old forests, yeah, what do they have about them? I think Part of the weird energy I feel, though, is some sort of like actual pain that the forest is experiencing. I heard a story once. This guy on this podcast was saying his friend did a bunch of DMT, and when he took the DMT, the tree in his yard started talking to him. And this is like a guy that normally apparently is not like this at all, not into psychedelics, not like overly spiritual. The tree started talking to him and told him it was in pain and it was sick. So then he actually, like, the next day was giving it water and like called some like gardeners to help him help the tree. And he says, "Oh, I'm gonna do DMT again so I can talk to the tree again." But I believe that, I believe that everything has a consciousness, because, well, everything does have a consciousness. I think it's inarguable, maybe. And, wow, there's a boat here. Oh! Wow, I guess this actually is not a bad lake to go swimming at. Just come out of the forest here into this nice beach. Not bad. It's gravel, but still. This is a pretty big lake, I guess. It goes, I don't know, around the corner over to those huge mountains. Well, just gonna start making my way back from the lake now. Because realistically, don't really have a reason to stick around. I was kind of think about, I don't know. I don't even know if the fishing's good up here or what. Maybe even you're allowed. I can't look it up. There's no self-service. Doesn't matter. There's many better places to fish. I'm not that hungry. So I'll just make my way back through this very magical forest. You see, I think maybe one of the reasons too why bad things can happen in national parks is, because of the influx of people and people who are inexperienced or don't understand nature, as well as they get this illusion that, oh, it's a park, like it's a protected area, it's safe, right? No, that's not the way it works. Like I have this picture of all these people climbing way up to the edge of this gorge canyon to look down. Oh, there's all these signs. Don't fall. Like, be careful near the edge. Like, people have to be told. It's crazy. But all these cut down trees. See? At the same time, to me, it's like, whatever, let them fall. But also, people need to be told. I guess that's nice, fine, whatever. But these are the people that are causing issues. But sometimes experienced people go missing and so on. And part of this has to do with the fact too that, like, most national parks are like only explored to maybe like 5% or so, not even 10%, or other way around, sorry, 10%, 5%, I don't know, whatever, depends on the park. like most people, they don't go way off the beaten trail and so on. Like most of the park is just out there, untouched. It's protected, I guess, right? Like the whole thing is just, yeah, it's just like the concepts around it to me, maybe is what makes it weird. And just comes back to this idea of like the world is what you make it, and there's like all these different humans perceiving this place and kind of perceiving it in different ways, perhaps. Kind of like it creates a strange energy. But I'm not too sure. I think, for example, to visit the national park in Haida Gwaii, you have to pay fees, essentially. You have to do this orientation course. And you have to go with guides, or you can go alone if you have your own boat after you pay the fees and do the course. But I don't think you're allowed to camp there. Maybe there's a couple areas you can. It's just the whole thing is strange to me because it's like, yeah, they have limited access and so on. And they're, I guess, like keeping the place safe. But this is what I was thinking too, is, yeah, like, what are they trying to preserve? Everything's already gone. There's no one living there anymore. And the rest of the island is just as, it's like the same thing. I don't know. You tell me what you think about national parks. Are they like the greatest thing, or do you think it's maybe just better? Like, to me, I can go somewhere like this. It's not in a park technically. And it's just as impressive, just as great as any of the places in national parks. What do you think? What's the deal with national parks? And yeah, so let me know in the comments. What do you think about national parks? Is it like some weird, stupid government thing? Look at this strange type of fungus or so. Very weird. Some evil black stuff taking over. Black sludge. Wow, these trees smell so nice. Can't believe these things. Look at it. Just disappears into the sky. Yeah, so let me know in the comments, because I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? What do you think? Are national parks, is something actually weird going on there? Are they like an oppressive thing? Are they a good thing? Are they actually protecting us? Are they protecting nature? Are they a bad thing? Do you like national parks? Just let me know what you think. And always hit that like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And the best things in life are free. Thanks for watching. Peace.